welcome. This is Angops Online TV. In this edition of our international highlight, we are having an overview of the most important news in Mozambique, Nigeria, Mali, Ukraine, and Pakistan. Please stay with us. Mozambicans are celebrating on the 25th of June the 40th anniversary of the proclamation of the independence at a time of affirmation of the sovereignty and renewal of the collective commitment to continue building a united, prosperous country, according to the President of the Republic. On 7th April this year, the President Filipe Nyusi officially launched the celebrations of the date in the district of Moeda, province of Cabo Delgado. This region was the scene of the latest episodes of the resistance to colonial domination before the beginning of the armed struggle for the liberation of the country. On the occasion, Nyusi invited all the population of Mozambique to reflect on the future, focusing on the common values and overcoming of the challenges that ensure development. Let us now move on to Nigeria, where violence continues, with at least 42 people killed on the 22nd and 23rd of June in two attacks blamed on the Islamist group Boko Haram on villages in the north of the country, according to official sources. Another attack took place in Howell, also in the state of Borno. According to Umaru Marcus, an eyewitness who managed to escape, about 30 Islamists on trucks and motorbikes attacked the locality. In Mali, the signing of the peace deal on the 20th of June between the government and coalitions group has received praise from the United Nations Secretary General. Ban Ki-moon praised the accord and pledged that the United Nations will support its implementation through a cooperation with the parties involved. The government has been seeking to restore peace and stability after a military coup d'etat, clashes between government and Tuareg rebel forces, including the control of parts of the territory in the north of the country by Islamist radicals. From Africa to Europe, where the worsening of the situation in Ukraine has led the foreign minister of the country and those of Russia, Germany, and France to a new round of talks for solutions to end the conflict in the East. On the other hand, France has called the US ambassador to explain reports about alleged espionage. France has already declared it will not tolerate again any practices that put its security and interest at stake. The French Security Council held an emergency meeting after revelations that the United States had spied on the three last presidents from 2006 and 2012. France has called these practices unacceptable. On the other hand, 700 people died in South Pakistan as a result of the heat wave that started on the 20th of June. Karachi, the country's largest city with 20 million inhabitants, is the most affected one, where the temperatures reached 45 degrees Celsius over the weekend. The heat wave coincides with the Ramadan, during which the Muslims, the majority in Pakistan's 200 million inhabitants, fast from sunrise to sunset over a month's period. It's always a pleasure to have your company. We'll see you in our next edition.